The streamer just saved his teammate's life. Or did he? What happens next will make you never trust anyone in gaming again. Millions of viewers watched in real time as their favorite streamers got absolutely destroyed by the people they trusted most. We're ranking the most shocking backstabs from 10 to 1, and number 1 will blow your mind. The Master Manipulator Betrayal. During a high-stakes session of Among Us, tensions ran high as streamer Shots defended himself against murder accusations. The crew was shaken by the discovery of 2 bodies, and suspicion immediately began swirling. Shots tried explaining that he had just completed a task and brought some energy levels down when he saw Taco and Summit running together, away from the crime scene.
I had to bring some energy levels down, and I see Taco and I see Summit running together away from the crime scene.
Summit 1G, a veteran in strategy and manipulation, masterfully took control of the situation. With a calm voice and calculated reasoning, he planted seeds of doubt in everyone's mind, pointing fingers at Shots with what seemed like solid logic.
I got
Shots red-handed, bro.
So why'd you run?
Wait a second.
Shots running left down the hallway.
He insisted that Taco and he had stayed together doing tasks while Shots was by himself running the opposite way down the hallway. Summit even pointed out how Shots did a stutter step backwards, making it look even more suspicious.
Running the opposite way down the hallway, bro, and then you stutter step backwards. You stutter step backwards, bro.
Shots, flustered and desperate, pled his innocence, saying there's no chance he could have missed the body, and that he literally finished the task and saw Summit and Taco together. But his arguments fell on deaf ears.
If it's not
Bro,
Shots,
I'm telling you right now, Taco and Summit stood together the whole fucking time. I literally just finished the task.
The group, led by Summit 1G, unanimously voted him off, with someone saying they believed in Taco on this one.
I think I believe in Taco on this one.
Moments later, the truth came out. Shots was innocent, and Summit 1G was the real imposter.
Me and Taco got the double murder on fucking yeah!
The betrayal was brutal, made worse by how convincingly Summit 1G had orchestrated it. Do this, the final words of disgust came through. You disgust me. We trusted you. Let's go.
You disgust me. We trusted you.
What made this moment unforgettable was the sheer confidence with which Summit 1G executed the play. It was a cold, calculated backstab that blurred the lines between in-game strategy and real-life trust. The trust trap betrayal? I was running solo when I met another player who seemed friendly. We decided to team up for a raid since we were both alone, and it's always better to have backup.
Wait, do you have a team? Are you solo? I'm solo.
I got like 3 people.
Can we make a team? Dope, thanks bro.
My new teammate claimed he knew the inside layout from being there before. I was being generous and offered him most of the loot. I only wanted an M9 and maybe a couple SARs. Solo raiding was getting tough, but with help, we could control the whole raid. Everything seemed perfect. But then things went completely wrong when my teammates turned toxic on me. You know that gut feeling when something's about to go bad? The wind shifts, your hair stands on end? It was just off. I should have trusted my instincts. After getting stabbed in the back by people I thought I could trust.
God!
I decided to get revenge. So I went back to scope out his base and plan my payback. Fall Guys, Chiz plays unexpected move. Fall Guys is known for its bright colors and lighthearted chaos, but even this whimsical battle royale isn't safe from a little backstabbing. In one unforgettable match, streamer Chiz plays shocked everyone, including his teammate, when he pulled off an unexpected betrayal that cost them both a victory. In a team-based round where collaboration was key, Chiz and his partner were working well, guiding each other through obstacles and helping teammates across platforms. Just as they were about to qualify for the final round, Chiz made a spontaneous decision. He grabbed his teammate's character and held him back, just long enough for the round to end.
Ejection. All right, I'm gonna wait for you guys. Oh! Trevor Coalition!
Let's go! Let's go! I grabbed Scooter up a little bit before I finished off, you feel me?
His teammate, confused and frustrated, watched as their opportunity to win vanished. Viewers were equally stunned. The Silent Witness Betrayal. Corpse and Sukuna were teammates who trusted each other completely. They had each other's backs and believed nobody could ever break their bond. Corpse even said, "You can never do that." when talking about how loyal they were to each other, but then disaster struck when Toast killed Corpse right in front of Sukuna. Despite being there and seeing everything happen, Sukuna chose not to report the body. He walked away silently, leaving his teammate's body behind without saying a word to protect Toast instead.
Wait. No. No.
Later, when the truth came out, Corpse realized what had happened. His own teammate, the person he trusted most, had witnessed his death and chose to stay silent. Sukuna tried to explain, saying, "I didn't want him to die, but we were walking and then I should have been there to supervise. I'm so sorry, Corpse, I really didn't kill him."
I didn't want him to die, but we were walking and then...
I should have been there to supervise. I'm so sorry, Corpse.
I really didn't kill him.
The betrayal wasn't about Sukuna killing Corpse directly. It was about abandoning his teammate when he needed him most. Sometimes the worst betrayals come from those who choose to do nothing when they could have helped. The secret weapon. Betrayal. Eric had been building trust with his teammates for hours, grinding together and farming equipment as a team. He kept teasing them about having a secret weapon and promised to show them something special.
What is it? What is it? I'm gonna need you to join me. It's the element of surprise.
Okay. Eric, we have no idea.
Yeah? What is it? Eric.
This
is a moment where Eric is just
gonna pull out a giant missile.
His friends were excited and curious, asking if it was going to be some kind of missile or powerful equipment he'd been working on. Eric led them deeper into what he called the final control room, while they followed eagerly, holding shift to keep up with him. They were completely trusting, thinking they were about to see some amazing weapon that would help their team dominate. The anticipation was building as Eric said, "They will never suspect a thing." But when they reached the destination, everything changed. Instead of showing them a weapon to help the team, Eric revealed his true plan. He declared, "I'm down with the revolution, boys," and completely turned on his teammates who had trusted him and farmed with him for hours.
Down with the revolution, boys.
What?
It was never meant to be.
His betrayal was devastating because of how much time and effort they had invested together. One of his victims could only say, "Eric, how could you? I farmed with you for hours," before Eric delivered the cold response, "It was never meant to be." The secret weapon wasn't a tool for the team. It was Eric's plan to destroy them from within.
Oh! What?
A traitor!
What? Eric, you betrayed us! What?
The gang wipeout. Betrayal. What started as a routine situation quickly turned into a massacre when someone put their hands up and said, "You can't do this. Turn around."
You can't do it. You can't do this. Okay, turn around.
The chaos that followed was devastating. An entire gang was wiped out in what seemed like an organized hit. Bodies were scattered everywhere as panicked voices asked, "What the hell happened? Why is everyone dead?"
What the fuck happened? Why is my whole fucking gang dead outside?
dude. That's fucking putrid, dude.
Why the fuck is everyone dead?
The survivor was in complete shock, asking, "Where's Ronnie, bro?" and desperately calling for help.
No! Get him, dude! What are you doing? Why are you running?
Where's Ronnie, bro?
Someone had orchestrated a complete betrayal that left the whole crew dead. The few survivors were scrambling, with one saying, "Help me up, I only have a couple seconds," as they tried to save what was left of their gang. But the real betrayal came from within their own circle. Rick, someone they trusted, had put a knife to his teammate's throat during the chaos. When confronted about it, he desperately tried to explain, saying, "It's not supposed to be like that. You gotta trust me. I was never going to do it."
Okay. All right, okay, listen.
What the fuck was that, Rick?
Okay, it's not supposed to be like that. You gotta trust me. You just gotta give me a little bit of trust. It's not supposed to be like that.
Put a knife to my fucking throat!
His pleas for trust fell on deaf ears as his gang members realized he had been part of the setup. The aftermath was brutal. They had lost 1,000 game points the night before just for speaking to Rick, and now their entire gang was dead. As they tried to get everyone to the hospital, the betrayal became clear. Someone named Peanut had tried to murder them in cold blood, and there were multiple attackers involved. The gang members could only say, There was 2 of them, man. They're just better. As they realized they had been completely outplayed and betrayed by people they thought they could trust. The ultimate belief betrayal. The plan seemed simple and trustworthy. One player was asking his teammates to believe in him for just 10 minutes while he loaded the ship. He kept reassuring them, saying, "Believe me for the next 10 minutes, and I know you can do it eventually."
Like, I believe in you, but I'm gonna believe in you like on a long-term basis. I'll believe in you for like the next 10 minutes while I load the ship.
His teammates were completely supportive, with one even saying, "I'm going to stay here until I give him pull it off, thank you, sir." Everything felt coordinated and team-focused as they positioned themselves perfectly. The leader kept asking them to get as close as possible, guys, and built up the moment by asking, "Do you believe in the belief?"
You believe in the belief. All right, here we go.
His teammates were fully committed and ready to execute whatever plan he had in mind. But then came the shocking revelation. Just as everyone was in position and trusting completely, he announced, "Here we go. The ultimate betrayal they'll never expected." In that moment, all the trust and belief his teammates had placed in him was shattered. What they thought was a team strategy was actually his plan to betray them all along. The aftermath was immediate chaos, with panicked voices saying, "Oh crap, guys, bring your stuff back."
Guys, bring your ship back, please.
The betrayal was so perfectly orchestrated because he had spent time building their belief and trust, only to use that trust as the weapon against them. Sometimes the most devastating betrayals come from those who ask you to believe in them the most. The money split betrayal. After completing a successful heist, the crew was dividing up their earnings. Daryl had been the perfect teammate throughout the entire operation, helping them set up everything and making sure everyone got their fair share. The group had 6 bags of money and were discussing how to split it properly between everyone involved. At first, everything seemed normal as they calculated the cuts. But then one of the crew members started having second thoughts about their loyal teammate Daryl. Even though his partner said, "I know this guy's the president of a motorcycle gang, but can we go shoot this guy?" and suggested betraying him.
"I know this fella's the president of a motorcycle gang, but I reckon we go shoot this mother and we get out of here. What do you say?"
The other initially refused, saying, "You know I love to kill people, but Daryl's a good man. The stuff we just went through with him, I actually can't stab him in the back." However, greed eventually won over loyalty. As Daryl was standing there trusting his teammates completely, thanking them and talking about getting everyone their money, one of his crew members made the ultimate betrayal. He shot Daryl in the back while saying, "I'm just sorry, Daryl, man. I'm such a piece of garbage."
I'm sorry, Daryl. Man, I'm such a shit.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, bro.
The aftermath was immediate chaos and regret. His partner was furious, screaming, "Why did you kill Daryl? What the hell, bro? I want to kill you now." The betrayer kept apologizing, saying, "I'm sorry, bro. Daryl just set this whole thing up for us." But the damage was done. They had killed the one person who had made their success possible, all for a bigger share of the money. The right-hand man. Betrayal. Tommy had been Tubbo's closest ally and right-hand man for the longest time. He had served as vice president and stood by Tubbo's side through everything. Their friendship seemed unbreakable, built on trust and shared experiences in their nation together. But everything changed when Dream's influence began to take hold. Tommy was desperately trying to reason with Tubbo, asking, "Why would you do this? It's not the right way. What is the right way?"
It's not the way. It's not the way. It's not the right way.
How is this the right way?
What is the right way?
He couldn't understand how his best friend was making these decisions. The conversation became heated as they argued about what truly mattered.
How is this?
How are the discs anywhere? Can't you see?
The discs don't matter, Tommy! How can you not see that? They don't matter!
Why? What?
With Tommy questioning the very foundation of everything they had built together. The breaking point came when Tubbo made the ultimate betrayal. Despite all their history together, despite Tommy being his most loyal friend and right-hand man, Tubbo chose Dream's path over their friendship. He coldly ordered, "Please detain and escort Tommy out of my country," and declared Tommy exiled from the place they had built together.
Dream, please detain and escort Tommy out of my country.
Tommy was in complete shock, repeatedly asking, "Are you kidding me? Is this really happening?"
Tubbo! Are you kidding me? This is happening?
Are you kidding me? What?
It's how it has to be.
Tommy,
You're a
I don't
liability.
think- I
You need to
don't-
leave now.
You're my friend.
He couldn't believe that his closest friend, the person he had supported as vice president, was throwing him away. Tubbo's final words cut the deepest. It's how it has to be. You're a liability. In that moment, years of friendship and loyalty were destroyed, proving that even the strongest bonds can be broken when power and outside influence come into play. The protection fake-out betrayal. In what seemed like the perfect protective play, one crewmate appeared to save another from certain death. The protector was celebrating, saying, "Oh my god, I saved her. This could save the game." And, "I protected Meng and Ray tried to kill her."
Yes! Yes! Oh my god, I saved her! This could save the game!
Everyone thought they had witnessed an amazing defensive play that would turn the game around. But something felt wrong immediately after the supposed save. The protected player still ended up dead. And the confusion was obvious as voices asked, "What the heck was that? And why did that make the most noise ever?" The protector kept insisting they had made the save, but the evidence wasn't adding up. The devastating truth came out during the discussion phase. What looked like protection was actually the most calculated betrayal imaginable. The protector revealed they had only fake accused someone else to see how he would react, and admitted they were working with their duo partner the entire time. They had orchestrated the whole scenario to look like a hero, while actually being the imposter. The betrayal was so perfect because it used the fundamental trust of Among Us against everyone. When someone appears to protect you, your natural instinct is to trust them completely. But this player weaponized that trust, making everyone believe they were the savior, while they were actually the killer. The victim died anyway, and the real imposter got away with the perfect cover story. Sometimes the person who claims to protect you is the one you should fear the most. Which betrayal hit you the hardest? Drop your answer below. I'm curious if you saw that number 1 coming. Ever been backstabbed in gaming yourself? Share your story in the comments. If you want more shocking gaming moments, hit like and subscribe. Until next time, watch your back out there.